your screen?
Yes, ma'am. I will do the sharing for my presentation.
Sure, ma'am. You want us to later, right?
Yeah, afterward.
Okay, yeah, sure, ma'am, sure.
We are live.
Okay. Okay. Let us.
Another ma'am, you want me to start?
Yes, yes. Yes, Vaishali, please start.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I am Mrs. Vaishali Hivre. Would like to welcome you on behalf of Tata Department of Food Technology, PV Polytechnic, and Center for Vocational and Technical Education, SNDT Women's University. This is a webinar series organized by PV Polytechnic in association with PVP Alumni Association. Today's our webinar is on the topic food technology. Food technology, key to vivid world of opportunities. Food technology. Now you must be aware that little bit about food technology. Let me explain you a little bit about food technology. Food technology involves various aspects of science to develop and design innovative processing technology to improve food quality, nutritive value. It helps to enhance food safety also. Food industry is a growing industry that contributes to around 14% of manufacturing GDP and 13% of India's total food export. There is a high demand of trained food professional in both government as well as private sector. In this session, we will be exploring more about this field along with Ms. Anaga Sapre, Head of the Department of Food Technology and Course Coordinator of BO Food Processing Technology. Welcome, ma'am, to the series.
Thank you, Vaishali. Thank you.
I'm very happy to share with you people that we have our two gems with us, our alumni, Miss Apeksha Gurau, sensory scientist, global security sensory platform, Firmenich Aromatics Production Private Limited. Welcome, Apeksha. And Miss Prajakta Parab, Food Technologies founder, Spectrum Food Solution. So, welcome Prajakta to the session.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Now, I would like to request Miss Anaga Sapre, our HOD, to proceed the session. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Vaishali. Thank you very much. Welcome all of you. Good evening and welcome to this webinar series of PV Polytechnic in which you are going to know more about food technology as a career. Now, if you are thinking of taking this as a career, I would say that you are in the right field at right time. Why I'm saying this? Because you will find that the food industry is growing exponentially. During pandemic, you will find that the things which mushroomed, I mean, every other industries were closed, but pharma, pathology, and food industries were continuously working. So, because of this exponential growth of food industry, NSDC, that is National Skill Development Corporation, has estimated that there will be requirement of around 1.2 million personnel who are skilled in food processing. So if you want to grow with this growing food industry, you will need to acquire the skill set, the required skill set. And that is where we come into the picture. We can train you and we can give you opportunity to grow along with this food industry. So let me take you through the brief introduction about our department and our college. Okay. We are Tata Department of Food Technology. Next. Our institute is Prem Lila Vittal Das Polytechnic and we are conducted College of SNDT Women's University, which is doing a pioneer work in women education. It was founded, everybody knows, it is 105-year-old university, and it was founded by Dr. Maharshi Karve. So in Tata Department of Food Technology, we have two main courses. One is Diploma in Food Technology, and it was established in 1978. Duration of this course is 3 years, which also includes 1 semester of internship. And we have 30 seats. At a time, we can take 30 students, and the eligibility is SSC or equivalent. 2 years back, that is in 2018, under the umbrella of SNDTW Center for Vocational and Technical Education, we have started a degree program, BVOC in Food Processing Technology. The duration of this course is also 3 years, including in-plant training or on-job training as well as internship. The intake is 30 and eligibility is HSC, Science or Home Science or equivalent. There is a lateral entry in this course, that is in the direct second year. Those who have done diploma in food technology or equivalent can get into this field. Also, those who have done NSQF level certification 5, they can be also included. I mean, they can also get lateral entry into direct second year. The main thing about this course is that it is a BVOC course and it has multiple entry and multiple exit course. Also, it is different from the conventional course where you will be trained in more of skill component, and hence you will be job ready when you pass out this BVOC program. Now, when I'm talking about this curriculum, etc., I'm talking about both the courses, diploma as well as degree. You will find that our curriculum is industry need-based curriculum. We have a syllabus framing committee in which industry experts are there. And every year we meet, and wherever there is a gap, wherever there is a growing need for any skill set, that is included in our syllabus. We have basic subjects in the first year and advanced subjects in the second year. The main emphasis is on skill development through hands-on training. हमारे यहाँ बड़ी लैब्स है, फूड प्रोसेसिंग, बेकरी लैब है, एनालिसिस लैब है, माइक्रोबायोलॉजी लैब है, कंप्यूटर लैब है. सो ये पूरे लैब में हम एक्सटेंसिव हैंड्स ऑन ट्रेनिंग स्टूडेंट्स को देते हैं. ऑल्सो आवर एम्फोसिस इज ऑन एप्लीकेशन बेस्ड लर्निंग. ऐसा नहीं कि सिर्फ थियरी सिखाते हैं और उसका एप्लीकेशन कैसे करने का वो पता नहीं है हमारे स्टूडेंट्स को. हमारे स्टूडेंट्स को ये सब पता लगता है क्योंकि वो प्रोजेक्ट वर्क करते हैं. हम उनको बहुत सारे ऐसे एप्लीकेशन बेस्ड असाइनमेंट देते हैं, मार्केट सर्वे देते हैं, और मेन जो है हम उनको एक सेमिस्टर, पूरा सेमिस्टर इंडस्ट्री में भेजते हैं ऑन जॉब ट्रेनिंग के लिए या इंटर्नशिप के लिए. सो वहां जाके अपना जो नॉलेज है वो वहां अप्लाई कर सकते हैं बच्चे और देख सकते हैं कि एक्चुअली इधर क्या चल रहा है इंडस्ट्री. नेक्स्ट, हम बच्चों का सिर्फ एकेडमिक्स ही नहीं देखते हैं, हम ये देखते हैं कि बच्चों का होलिस्टिक डेवलपमेंट हो. बाकी जो उनको स्किल सेट्स है जो इंडस्ट्री में जिसके ऊपर वो सरवाइव करते हैं. आपको पता है कि जॉब के लिए जाते हैं तो सिर्फ आपको एकेडमिक्स नहीं चलता है. जॉब के लिए जब भी आप जाते हो तो आपको दूसरे अलग तरह के होलिस्टिक डेवलपमेंट लगती है. सो हम ये देखते हैं कि ये होलिस्टिक डेवलपमेंट जो स्टूडेंट्स की है वो हमारे डिफरेंट को करिकुलर और एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज के थ्रू हो जाए. सो हमारे ऐसे बहुत सारे को करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज है, जैसे कि न्यूट्रिशन वीक है, सृजन है विच इज अ प्रोजेक्ट एग्जीबिशन, वर्ल्ड हेल्थ डे है, और इंटर कॉलेजिएट कॉम्पिटिशन्स है. फिर एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज स्पोर्ट्स युवा महोत्सव हमारा एनुअल फेस्टिवल रहता है शिराज, उसमें हम लड़कियों को पार्टिसिपेट करने के लिए एनकरेज करते हैं। तो ये न्यूट्रिशन वीक आपने देखा, तो ये न्यूट्रिशन वीक में हमने 4 साल पहले एक कैंपेन चालू किया था जिसको हमने ईट राइट कैंपेन का नाम दिया था। हमने ऐसे देखा है कि ज्यादातर लोगों को न्यूट्रिशन के बारे में पता नहीं रहता है। उनको बोला जाता है प्रोटीन खाओ, ये मत खाओ, वो मत खाओ, लेकिन प्रोटीन किस में रहता है, ये मत खाओ यानी कि कौन सी चीजें खाने की नहीं, वो उनको पता नहीं रहता है। सो हमने वी स्टार्टेड अ कैंपेन विद स्कूल चिल्ड्रन। हमने स्कूल चिल्ड्रन को जाके बताया कि एक्चुअली आपको क्या खाना है, एग्जाम के टाइम आपका न्यूट्रिशन कैसे रहना चाहिए, एंड हाउ न्यूट्रिशन इज इम्पोर्टेंट फॉर योर ब्रेन डेवलपमेंट, फॉर योर मेमोरी रिटेंशन, फॉर योर कंसंट्रेशन। तो ये सब सारी चीजें हमने जाके बताई। उसके बाद हमने गांव में जाके, आदिवासी पाड़ा में जाके उनकी न्यूट्रिशनल रिक्वायरमेंट जाके बताई। ऐसे सब जगह पे जाके आई वुड लाइक टू टेल यू कि अभी लास्ट 4 साल से हम लगभग 15,000 लोगों तक पहुंचे हैं और उनको न्यूट्रिशन अवेयरनेस का फंडा बताया कि बेसिक न्यूट्रिशन रिक्वायरमेंट क्या है, और जिसमें हमारे स्टूडेंट्स ने हमारी मदद की है। हमारे स्टूडेंट को हमने ट्रेन किया है और दे हैव रीच ले पर्सन, अपने सोसाइटी में जाके, स्कूल में जाके, अपने कॉलेज में जाके, उन्होंने सब जगह जाके ये न्यूट्रिशन अवेयरनेस का कैंपेन चलाया है। दूसरी एक बात है कि हमने ईट राइट मूवमेंट, जो फूड ड्रग्स एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन महाराष्ट्र, दे अप्रोच्ड अस, हमारी डिग्री की फर्स्ट ईयर की लड़कियां उनके पास ऑन जॉब ट्रेनिंग के लिए थी और उन्होंने एक कैंपेन चलाया था, सेफ एंड न्यूट्रिशियस फूड इन स्कूल एंड कॉलेज कैंटीन। बट वो बोले कि हमारे यहाँ मैन पावर कम है, सो उन्होंने हमारी लड़कियों को ट्रेन किया और हमारी लड़कियां स्कूल और कॉलेजेस में जाके उनके साथ मीटिंग ली, उनके कैंटीन कमिटी, उनके प्रिंसिपल के साथ मीटिंग करके कि कैंटीन में कौन सा अच्छा फूड होना चाहिए और कौन सा नहीं होना चाहिए, एंड उनका हाइजीन कैसा है, वो सब पैरामीटर्स लड़कियों ने उनको सिखाया, उनका हाइजीन ऑडिट किया और ऐसे एफडीए को बहुत मदद हुई। नेक्स्ट स्लाइड। ये न्यूट्रिशन वीक के बारे में जो मैंने बोला है, हम उसके साथ अलग अलग रेसिपी कॉन्टेस्ट या पोस्टर प्रेजेंटेशन कॉन्टेस्ट भी रखते हैं स्टूडेंट्स के लिए इंटर कॉलेजिएट। आप देख सकते हो ये 2 साल पहले हमने वर्ल्ड वाइड चॉकलेट डे सेलिब्रेट किया था। ये आप जो अर्थ देख रहे हैं वो चॉकलेट से बनाई हुई है और हमारे स्टूडेंट ने बनाई हुई है, और स्टूडेंट ने तभी चॉकलेट्स बनाए। और आप देख सकते हो कि हम एक एनजीओ है जो स्ट्रीट चिल्ड्रन को सिखाते हैं। तो हमारी लड़कियों ने चॉकलेट्स और कपकेक्स बनाए और वो स्ट्रीट चिल्ड्रन को डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करके आए हम लोग। ये आप देख सकते हो कि कैसे हमारी लड़कियां गई थी। मैंने जैसे आपको बोला कि सूजन इज अवर प्रोजेक्ट एग्जीबिशन। हमारी लड़कियों को हम प्रोजेक्ट देते हैं जिसमें वो नया प्रोडक्ट या नए प्रोसेस या कुछ नया रॉ मटेरियल से कुछ प्रोडक्ट ऐसे बनाती है। तो ये जो प्रोजेक्ट,
आवाज न कर, बुलबुल आ गई है।
ये जो प्रोजेक्ट है ये एप्लीकेशन ऑफ ऑल देयर थियरी सब्जेक्ट्स जो 1st to 5th सेमेस्टर तक ये करते हैं, सीखते हैं, उसका एप्लीकेशन करके ये प्रोजेक्ट बनाते हैं। उसमें हम एग्जीबिशन रखते हैं एंड वी कॉल इंडस्ट्री पीपल सो दैट इंडस्ट्री पीपल नो what are the different types of products these students are doing. They give their suggestions so that next time we can include those suggestions so that our products are more marketable. ये कुछ पिक्चर्स आप देख सकते हो सृजन के, जो हमारा प्रोजेक्ट एग्जीबिशन है। नेक्स्ट। हमारा मीडिया में भी आया था। वर्ल्ड हेल्थ डे सेलिब्रेशन, हम वर्ल्ड हेल्थ डे सेलिब्रेट करते हैं, हम 4 डिपार्टमेंट मिलके ये करते हैं, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ फार्मेसी, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ फूड टेक्नोलॉजी, ऑप्थेल्मिक टेक्नोलॉजी एंड डीएमएलटी। सो हम सब मिलके ये वर्ल्ड हेल्थ डे सेलिब्रेट करते हैं, जिसमें हम अलग अलग सेशंस रखते हैं, हम पोस्टर प्रेजेंटेशन कंपटीशन रखते हैं, डिपेंडिंग ऑन वर्ल्ड हेल्थ डे का एक थीम रहता है। सो वो थीम के मुताबिक हमारा गेस्ट सेशन, गेस्ट स्पीकर रहता है या कॉम्पिटिशन्स रहते हैं। सो आप उसके थोड़े पिक्चर्स देख सकते हो वर्ल्ड हेल्थ डे के। ये बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट चीज है, हम हमारे स्टूडेंट्स को बहुत एनकरेज करते हैं इंटर कॉलेजिएट कंपटीशन में हिस्सा लेने के लिए, क्योंकि जब तक आप अपने अपने कॉलेज में हो तो अपने आप को सब होशियार समझते हैं। अनलेस एंड अनटिल आप बाहर नहीं जाओगे, दूसरों के साथ कॉम्पीट नहीं करोगे, तो आपको पता नहीं चलता है कि आपका लेवल क्या है। क्योंकि आपको डिग्री लेने के बाद आपको मार्केट में आपके ये पीयर्स के साथ कॉम्पीट करना है। इसलिए हम बहुत एनकरेज करते हैं एंड आई वुड बी वेरी हैप्पी कि बहुत सारे कंपटीशन में हमारी बच्चियां प्राइजेस लेके आती है। रेसिपी कॉन्टेस्ट रहे या पोस्टर कंपटीशन रहे, 2 लड़कियां हमारी एक बायोटेक इनोवेशन इग्निशन स्कूल, एक 1 मंथ का समर स्कूल था, उसमें गई थी और बोथ ऑफ देम डेवलप सम 2 न्यू प्रोडक्ट्स और उनको 1 लाख रुपए का कैश प्राइज मिला वो दोनों को। ऐसे बहुत सारी लड़कियां अलग अलग कंपटीशन, क्विज कंपटीशन में पार्ट लेती है और प्राइजेस लेके आती है। ये देखो अलग अलग कॉलेज, मिठीबाई कॉलेज में गई थी, दूसरे कॉलेजेस में गई थी। ये मैंने 1 लाख का प्राइस बोला, ये प्रोडक्ट्स उनके थे एंड दे हैड गॉट द प्राइज।
बताते हैं ना, रुक जाओ। आज
अभी ये रिसेंट है हमारा, मुझे बहुत खुशी हो रही है कि कल ही हमें ये रिजल्ट समझा है। आवर स्टूडेंट्स हैड पार्टिसिपेटेड और एक को मास्टर शेफ प्राइज मिला और एक को बेस्ट डिजाइन अवार्ड इन डिजिटल पोस्टर। आई थिंक दे आर हियर। ईश्वरी, प्राची, आर यू हियर?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you share your experience, Prachi, in just 1 or 2 minutes?
Good evening to all the respected members, faculty, and the students present here today. I, Ms. Prachi Pandya, first year student of BVOC Food Processing Technology at PV Polytechnic. I'm here to talk about the recent competition which was hosted by PFNDAI, which is the Protein Foods and Nutrition Development Association of India. The contest was involved for development of recipes based on plant proteins. It was divided into 2 rounds, where the first round we had was to prepare a healthy snack using protein. And in the second round, we received Prolicious, protein-rich, gluten-free, 100% vegan khakras, and we had to use it as the hero ingredient for the recipe. The videos and photos were posted on social media and were evaluated by the judges. After the evaluation of 2 stages, I was declared as the winner of PFNDAI and Prolicious. I would really like to dedicate my victory to my college and PV Polytechnic and the Department of BVOC Food Processing Technology for providing me this wonderful opportunity. I would also like to extend my gratitude to my HOD, Ms. Anagha Sapre ma'am, for her constant support throughout the process. I would like to represent SNDT for many such national and international levels. Thank you.
Thank you, Prachi. Thank you. Ishwari, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Ishwari, please. Would you share the experience?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening to all those who are present here today. I am Ishwari Desai and I had participated and won the digital poster making contest on plant protein of futuristic approach organized by PFNDI and Samyog Health Foods under the campaign Unlocking the Power of Plant Protein. Firstly, I would like to thank our Food Technology Department and HOD, Supreme Ma'am, for encouraging us in taking part in the contest. So, as we all know, in the midst of the global pandemic, we all are trying to gain knowledge and we all are opting for multiple activities. And so, I came across with this contest when HOD Supreme Ma'am informed us about it. So, while making the poster, I started off by researching on that topic and I tried to keep my work as creative and eye catching as it can get from my perspective. They had also given us the task of including the picture of their product in the poster, so it got time consuming for me to design it in a creative way and to think out of the box. It also helped me test my creativity skills and as well as increase my knowledge. It was really an amazing opportunity and a great experience in participating in the contest and putting all my efforts and time in it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ishwari. Thank you very much. Okay. So, this is another initiative which we have started this year. I would like to tell you, Gurukul. This is a mentorship program we have started, and the mentorship is by our alumni for our first year students. And I'm happy to tell you कि हमारे 20 alumni have acted as mentors and there are 53 mentees. So each mentor is mentoring around 2 to 3 mentees of degree as well as diploma first year students. And we have got a huge response from the students, from the mentees as well as mentors. And both are very happy that, especially mentees, that they are getting mentorship early in the stage from the people who are experienced in the industry. And we are going to continue this program. Gurukul 2 will come next year for the next batch of fresh students. Next. So we encourage students to participate in extracurricular activities. We have college level competitions and then we have Yuva Motsav where university level competitions are held and there our students participate and win prizes. Next. This is our own annual fest, Shiraj, where our students participate and not only as the for the in the competitions, but they manage the event. So they are participating as student council members. So they have the skills like leadership skills are developed. Again, we have sports. We have some outdoor sports and indoor sports. International Yoga Day is celebrated. So apart from this, why our students are industry ready? Because we have a very good interaction with the industry. You will find that our students are placed for internship in the industry. So they know how the industry works, how the theory knowledge can be applied for the industry. Then we have different field visits or industry visits. We invite guest speakers from industry. So industry experts come and interact with our students. We have demo sessions of or workshops by industry people for our students. And we have signed up till now 4 MOUs with the industry. So you can see the students work in the industry. We get feedback constantly from the industry people. And then they have to give industry internship presentations. We organize different industry visits, as well as there are different exhibitions, packaging exhibition, bakery exhibitions, or Annapurna, which is the, food tech exhibition. So we visit along with the students all the factories as well as these exhibitions. So they exactly know what is going on in the market. So which will help them in doing their project. Various industries which we visit. So as I told you, we call various guest speakers. Many of our alumni also come back to us for some demo sessions and workshops and guest speaker or organize visits in their organization. Two of the alumni who are there, like Apeksha, she has organized, always organized visits to Firmenich, and Prajakta, who is here, she has done our demo sessions or workshops for HSCCP for our students. We have PVP IST student chapter. So through that, there are various sessions which are conducted, such as technical writing for the students, how to write research paper, etc. So our students are encouraged to participate in various seminars which are organized by the professional organizations of in food technology, in the field of food technology. Another thing we encourage is entrepreneurship. So our department conducts lot of EDPs, that is entrepreneurship development programs for outsiders and also for those who want to be aspiring entrepreneurs. So we encourage our students to be entrepreneur. We help them in every step of the way. You can see the glimpse. You can see demo session was organized by Mordays, chocolate demo session. There were Renaissance had organized some sessions for sandwich making, etc. So a lot of sessions are organized. We also interact with the industry in the sense that we train the industry personnel. One company had approached us and their sales personnel needed technical training session. So we had organized a technical training session for their sales people. We also do some consultancy work. So we had done some consultancy works for product development or for sensory evaluation for the industry. We have signed MOUs, as I told you, with the industry. And I'm very proud to tell you that two of the entrepreneurs are our own alumni. One of them you are going to meet, who is Prajakta Parab. We have signed one MOU with IPMMI, which is a packaging organization. And मैं आपको बोलना चाहूंगी कि हम इस साल से और एक नया कोर्स चालू करने वाले हैं जो 1 साल का डिप्लोमा है इन पैकेजिंग, और उसका एकदम अलग पैटर्न है। 4 दिन हम लड़कियों को इंडस्ट्री में भेजेंगे, पैकेजिंग इंडस्ट्री में, और सिर्फ 2 दिन हमारे यहाँ वो थियरी और प्रैक्टिकल सेशन के लिए आएंगे। सो उसकी एलिजिबिलिटी एनी ग्रेजुएशन, बीएससी और बीएचएससी होम साइंस और बीटेक और डिप्लोमा इन रेलेवेंट फील्ड लाइक हेल्थ केयर, फार्मा, फूड। सो ऐसे कोई किसी को आप जानते हो तो 1 साल में उनको बहुत अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलेगी जॉब के लिए। सोशल आउटरीच प्रोग्राम, हमें पता है कि सिर्फ एकेडमिक्स में नहीं जाना है, हमारे लड़कियों को सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी का भी ध्यान होना चाहिए, क्योंकि आगे जाके यही देश के अच्छे नागरिक बन सकते हैं। इसलिए हम ये वेरियस प्रोग्राम के थ्रू उनको सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी सिखाते हैं। जैसे कि न्यूट्रिशन वीक का मैंने बोला, एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम के लिए उनको हम हेल्प के लिए बुलाते हैं। एफडीए का मैंने बोला, एनएसएस की एक्टिविटी है, उसके थ्रू हम न्यूट्रिशन के लिए सर्वे करते हैं, उसके थ्रू स्टूडेंट्स को हम भेजते हैं। नेक्स्ट। सो ये आप कुछ पिक्चर्स देख सकते हैं बाहर के, जो जिसको एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप का लेने का था, तो हमने उनको बुलाया था। देयर वेर अराउंड 75 पीपल, 2 एमएलए आए थे और उनको जानकारी चाहिए थी कि क्या क्या कर सकते हैं फूड में खुद का स्टार्ट करने के लिए, तो वो एक सेमिनार हमने रखा था। मुझे खुशी हुआ आपको बोलते हुए कि हमने एक बेकरी वर्कशॉप लिया था। ये अलग इसलिए था कि ये हमने ट्रांसजेंडर के लिए वर्कशॉप रखा था, क्योंकि ट्रांसजेंडर के लिए बेचारों को सिग्नल पे भीख मांगनी पड़ती है, उनको कुछ कोई लेता नहीं है। तो हमने सोचा उनको हम स्किल सेट दे दे, तो वो खुद अपना खुद का करके चला, कुछ अपना पैरों पे खड़े हो सकते हैं। सो इसलिए हमने उनके लिए एक वर्कशॉप रखा था। ऑल्सो हमने लर्निंग डिसेबिलिटी स्टूडेंट्स के लिए एक वर्कशॉप रखा था बेकरी का, क्योंकि उनको गैस के फूड प्रोसेसिंग का नहीं रख सकते गैस के यहाँ, तो बेकरी सेफ है, तो उनके टीचर्स भी आए थे और उनको वो स्टूडेंट और उनके टीचर्स के लिए हमने वर्कशॉप रखा और बहुत अच्छा रिस्पॉन्स हमें आया। जैसे मैंने ये बोला, न्यूट्रिशन एंड हाइजीन सर्वे किया था एनएसएस के थ्रू, हमारी स्टूडेंट ने ये फॉर्म डिजाइन किया था और एनएसएस में जो हमारी लड़कियां हैं उन्होंने वो गांव में जाके लेडीज और चिल्ड्रन को मिलके एक सर्वे किया था न्यूट्रिशन और हाइजीन के बारे में, और जो उनमें खामियां थी वो हमने उनको बताया था। दूसरी एक चीज मुझे बोलनी चाहिए कि हमने प्रधानमंत्री कौशल विकास योजना के अंडर एक कोर्स किया था, इनफैक्ट 2 कोर्सेज किए थे। ये आप देख सकते हो, डिहाइड्रेशन टेक्नीशियन का कोर्स था। पीएमकेवीवाई के जो कोर्सेज रहते हैं वो स्कूल और कॉलेज ड्रॉपआउट्स के लिए रहते हैं। सो स्कूल और कॉलेज ड्रॉपआउट्स के जो बच्चे हैं वो कुछ करते नहीं है, सो हमारे ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने स्किल डेवलपमेंट के लिए ये योजना चलाई है, तो उसके थ्रू हम उनको स्किल सेट देते हैं सो दैट वो ये स्किल सेट में जॉब कर सकते हैं या अपना खुद का कुछ बिजनेस कर सकते हैं। तो आप देख सकते हैं इसका पिक्चर्स। Okay, so I think this is about our department. Any queries we can do it afterwards in the question answer session. So thank you, and now I hand it over to our first speaker, Apeksha Gurav. Apeksha, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. And it was a great presentation and a good day, of course. So good evening to each one of you. And a special thanks to ma'am to giving me this kind of platform to present my experience and my feedback on the course of diploma in food technology. So I'm a food technologist with an experience of about 15 plus years, and I've been associated with various Indian and multinational companies within these 15 years. So I started my journey in 2007 with a company called Tastinji. They are into local ice cream segment. I was working there as a quality supervisor, and I was associated there for 3 years time. Later on, I joined Sanjeev Kapoor's Khana Khazana India Private Limited. There I was working as a food technologist. After that, I was part of General Mills, and there I was working as a quality executive. Then after I went to Dubai, and I was working there with Mars Chocolates for a position of sensory panel leader, and I was managing all the sensory work over there. Currently, I'm working with Firmenich Aromatics India Private Limited, which is a #2 flavors and fragrance company in the world, and I'm managing their global sensory platform. So across world, from different affiliates, we get different sensory projects, and I'm the one who's managing the sensory panels as well as the sensory work here. So today I'm going to take you through some of the facts and some more information about the food technology. So let me present my deck. Can you see my screen?
Not yet, Apeksha.
Not yet. Let me try.
Yeah, yes, visible now.
Is it visible?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Okay. So a bit about food technology. So as the name suggests, everything and anything related to food is covered under food technology. So this is not just about a food, but the different stages that are included with the food processing, which includes the selection, the preservation, the processing, packaging, and the food safety and other things as well. From a technical point of view, the actual fields that are included here are the analytical chemistry, quality control, food processing, food nutrition, etc. Now, India is a country which produces an ample amount of food, like the previous time where the fruits and the vegetables and other food items used to consumed freshly. Now, most of the things are getting processed. This is a newly emerging sector, and a lot of companies are exploring this sector. And a few years down the line, it is actually going to throw an immense potential, to the graduate of food related courses, and our course is one of that. So the Tata Department of Food Technology it's one of its kind of course with a very diversified portfolio. So the college has all need-based setup. The labs are fully equipped. The syllabus is selected very carefully with an extensive formulation, and there are a lot of industrial and field visits. The training is there, so it's not just that you're going to have an exposure only on your academics. So the practical implementation of the knowledge is also been incorporated very carefully over here. This is again supported by a very highly qualified and skilled and expert faculty members who leave no stone unturned to facilitate the three-dimensional development of this institution. Now, this is a 3 years course, out of which first year is majorly covered by the basics. So just don't assume that I have come from 10th, I have not completed my HSC, so how am I going to cope up with the course? No. So the first year is completely on your basics. So the teachers and the professors see to it that your foundation is strong enough to take you forward to the second and third year. The first year, the emphasis is given mostly on the basic science and the basic skills of food technology, followed by the second and third year, where the professional and the extensive knowledge has been implemented. The third year is very interesting. In the third year, as ma'am has mentioned, the 6 months are dedicated totally on your internship. You are sent out for an industry visit, and you need to work there, and you actually get the practical exposure and the experience over there, followed by another 6 months, which is about project. So it's kind of extract of all your 2.5 years, where you will work on your skills and the knowledge that you have gained in those 2.5 years time. As I have mentioned earlier, the syllabus is formulated meticulously, with a very futuristic approach, so that the syllabus is more relevant, extensive, but yet very distinguishable. So and we have our vibrant faculty members to execute these things in more holistic approach. So the syllabus is formulated in a way that this is just glimpse of all the subjects. So we have a lot in the syllabus, but this is like the glimpse and few the very important umbrellas under which the other subjects are divided. So if you could see, the first is the principles of food technology, which includes, all sort of food stuff, including fruits, vegetable, meat, dairy, etc. Then we have another subject called dairy technology, where you have all the dairy products enlisted, like your cheese, butter, milk, ice creams, etc. Then how actually the products get processed in a company. To give you knowledge about that, we have unit operations. To understand the food safety subject more in details, you have the food microbiology. Now, food packaging, this is something very unique again. So when you just let's take an example of potato chips maybe. So when you see a potato chips, you just consume it, but it takes a lot of time, right from, selecting the right kind of ingredients, how to process them, which kind of packaging is required for this to, so in every packaging there is written that, 6 months, best before 6 months, best before 3 months. It is not written randomly. A lot of studies included over there. So right from, selecting a packaging, selecting a raw material, selecting the process, everything is very much controlled, and you actually get the glimpse of everything under each of this subject. So the food processing will tell you more about how the packaging is selected. The food analysis will tell you how the food is analyzed. So as I have told you, to check the shelf life, to see like how food is, how the food is behaving. You need to you need to treat the food in a way and analyze the food, which is covered over here. The next is sensory evaluation, very close to my heart. I am being working for past 7 years in the same field. The sensory evaluation is basically to taste a product. So we have two groups: we have consumers and then we have experts. So you are not supposed to tell us that the food is bad or good, why the food is bad, why the food is good. You need to come back with the same sort of feedback, which includes more of the technicalities, and there is a special course, there is a special subject in the sixth semester called sensory evaluation, which give you good exposure on this. And we have a bakery technology where, you get glimpse of all the bakery products, right from the ingredients, how every ingredient behave in a product, how the finished product is formed, etc. Then we have a food biochemistry, which is like giving you again the technical details about the food in details. This is all about food. As I have told you, it's an holistic approach, and it's not just the curriculum based thing. So apart from these technical subjects, you also have some other subjects like language communication. Of course, when you go out during your professional professional years, you should not feel underconfident just because of your communication skill, and the course is also taking care of that. So you have a language communications course. In today's world, the data is very important. Whatever data is created, it is used very extensively, and this course has also taken care of that. So we have the mathematics and statistics over here. Okay, so somebody is not interested in a job and you need to have your own setup. You also have the entrepreneurship. So the foundation of entrepreneurship is already been built over here. And as I have mentioned earlier, we have the two highlights: the internship and the project work, which is the key highlights, and which kind of give you an opportunity to prove yourself as far as your professional skills and your practical knowledge is concerned. Now, these are some of the career opportunities. So after finishing this course, what am I going to be? So this is the answer for your question. You can be a food technologist. So in a food company, there are different departments. So as I have mentioned you, so it's not that any raw ingredient comes in and the company uses that. No, of course not. You need to have a quality checks on that. So right from there, then some new recipes need to be formulated. If you have developed a new recipe, if that is getting followed in the processing or not, then the sensory evaluation of that, which packaging is supposed to be used. These are some of the important yet very critical steps in the food processing, and you can be part of any of these processes. So you can be a food technologist, you can be in the processing and get into a production manager role, you can be a part of product formulation, and you can be a R&D executive, you can be into a product development, you can be a sensory panelist. So if your tasting buds are good enough, you can get into a sensory. Then there are a lot of quality checks that goes on, and you can get into there as well. Then you have some audits, the food checks, and the food hygiene checks that goes on every after regular time intervals. You can get into that and be a hygiene executive or a quality assurance executive. You can be a microbiologist, you can get into a technical marketing. So product a food product very well than any other. any other person. So you can get into the marketing role. If you feel you are expert enough, you can be a consultant to any of the company. Or again, if you're not interested in a job, you can definitely be an entrepreneur. These are some of the sectors that can accommodate you after once you complete your food technology. So it can be a food processor, it can be an ingredient supplier, the hotel industries. Most of the 4-star and 5-star hotel industries have their own setup to check the hygiene as well as the quality of the food, and the food technologies get absorbed very easily over there. Then there are a lot of flavor companies, the one with which I'm working with. So there are a lot of flavor companies who needs you in their application and sensory labs. With the pandemic situation, you know how important the health supplements are, and the pharma companies are having a lot of food divisions, and they are looking for food technologists like us. Then we have different government and non-government testing laboratories. You can be a consultant, or you can start up your own venture. To show you my 15 years journey, this was my journey. So the college has given me the best opportunity and placed me in the Mondelez International for my internship. So I spent my good 6 months with a very reputed international chocolate company, and I was there working as an intern, followed by Pastanji, where I was working as a quality control supervisor. Then I was part of Sanjeev Kapoor's Khana Khazana Private Limited, where I was working as a senior food technologist, followed by General Mills, where I was working as a quality executive. Then it was an international experience working with Mars Dubai, and there was I was managing the sensory panel, since I was working there as a sensory panel leader. And currently, I'm working with a Farmanish, and I'm working here as a sensory scientist. So I think I feel myself that it was a good craft in last 15 years, which gave me a good opportunity to work with such reputed companies in the industries. I'll just stop sharing. So there are a lot of things around you which will teach you a lot of things, but nothing can replace a good institution. So I feel it is very important to get associated with a good institution which has a good balance of everything. So this particular course is not just about the academics, but it is a good balance of your academics, extracurricular activities, the industry exposure. So joining food technology was a turning point in my career, and I feel so proud and so glad that I have done this. And being foundation of a food technology, I could build a good career over here. And once again, I would like to thank ma'am and all the faculty members who had a big contribution in my career and what I am right now. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Apeksha. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you.
Now, I would like to request Ms. Prajakta Parab, ma'am. Can you proceed with the?
Apeksha, can you stop sharing your
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Prajakta? Take it.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. Good evening, respected principal sir. Good evening, Sapri ma'am. Good evening, Vaishali ma'am, Surekha ma'am, and to all the people who are present over here at the moment. Thank you for inviting me for this session. And to go ahead with, I'll just share the screen first. Yeah, is my screen visible?
Yes, it's visible.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Before I begin with the presentation, and to make everyone aware about what are the career as a food technologist and as an entrepreneur in food industry, I would like to give a short introduction about myself. My name is Prajakta Parab, and I'm the founder of Spectrum Food Solutions. I started this company 4 years back, and before that, I started my career as a quality assurance executive, where I was working in a sweet and namkeen manufacturing company. gradually, I started also working, as a food microbiologist in one of the companies. Simultaneously, I certified myself as an ISO lead auditor and for internal auditor for food safety management system. Further, I also worked in a small scale company which was into new product development. And then I finally worked in a consultation company wherein I was working as a senior food safety auditor. And I also had an experience of marketing, sales and marketing for a year. Because I always had this thing, even when I was continuing with my diploma course of food technology, I always had this thing in my mind that I wanted to become an entrepreneur. And that is why I realized that, sales and marketing is something which is a very important thing, a base of any food business or any business rather. So I took an experience of that as well. Now, to go ahead with, let's understand first, like what are the careers in food industry as an entrepreneur. So you all must have observed, or probably, you must have realized that in the last pandemic, lot of other businesses which were there, like, textile, or, some people who were into education, or probably into, garment sector. A lot of businesses were shut down, but there was only one business which was continuing. Like, if there's any industry that is unlikely to shut down, that is the food industry. This is something which is a necessity. Food is something that is necessity, and it is never ending sector. So being an entrepreneur in food industry has always been a plus point for me. And I thank Tata Department of Food Technology for this, for keeping that one subject of entrepreneurship in the entire curriculum of diploma in food science and technology. So let's go ahead and understand that what are the different careers one can become an entrepreneur in food technology. So let's begin with the basic thing that we use in our regular day, that is fruits and vegetables. We always have this thing, that becoming an entrepreneur is something that we really have to make some huge innovation into it, and then only we can become an entrepreneur. But no, one can become a business person, a businessman, or a woman from beginning with the basic ingredients that we have in our hands. And one of them is the fruits and vegetables, the basic thing that we use in our day-to-day life. And one can literally establish an enterprise that provides alternative products such as supply chain, that is the cold storage or chilled or frozen products, etc. So let's say that there are certain companies, or there are certain, let's say there are certain fruits which are available on seasonal basis. So, but what about companies which are developing
Prajakta,
so wherein using the cold storage technology, the chilled frozen technology, one can start a business in supply chain of fruits and vegetables, wherein one can, let's say for example, mango. One can supply if we say, gradually to science and technology, people have this mindset. The prompt reward from people is that, oh, you must be cooking really very good food. That is what the perception is of people towards food technology. But to all the people who are listening to me at the moment, food
Prajakta, your voice is breaking in between.
We can't hear you in between.
Yes.
really begin is business in organic fruits and vegetables. So now there is literally a big chaos in the market with respect to the word organic. Everybody is rushing into organic fruits, organic vegetables, organic. Great business in just selling organic fruits and vegetables. So this is one to have a sound knowledge about food science and technology. The second, am I audible to everybody?
In between, your voice is breaking, Prajakta.
Oh, okay. Just tell me, ma'am, if the voice is breaking. So I'll just
Yeah.
repeat it again. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the second sector one can get into as an entrepreneur is cereals. So demand for cereal-based tertiary products. So nowadays, if you look into the products which are available into market, we have ethnic snacks. So there are these lavish snacks which are present in the market. There are health foods. There are infant foods. You know, even we get healthy products which are having no compromise with taste. And who are the ones who develop such kind of products? So these are the food technologists who develop such products, wherein we eat healthy, but then there is no compromise in taste. And this is what again I would say is taught in the entire curriculum of food science and technology at Tata Department of Food Technology. So again I would say uh, from my personal experience, when I joined this course, I really had no idea about what I'll be leading to or what am I going to do in my career in the long run. But as gradually, I started studying and understanding the science of food, I really had a clearer picture of what I wanted to go ahead with. And understanding, what this course not only teaches about what the technology is there in the market, but it is also a hand holding, I can say, course, which is really a great, one leading way towards life. So that is what I would say. So here, one can really make a career in cereal technology as well, wherein, one can make ethnic snacks, healthy foods, infant foods, then alternative cereals, respect to sorghum, millet. Now, sorghum and millet is something which is really not touched. When you talk about cereals or pulses, people usually stick to wheat, bajra, jawar, but then there are number of pulses and cereals or millets which are not used in food and some are very really healthy. So there are certain drinks which what one can make out of sorghum. So that innovation is something which is taught in Tata Department of Food Technology. The next slide talks about career as an entrepreneur. One can make if one really has an interest in beverages. So here, the demand for healthy beverages, again, because of COVID, because of the situation, people are focusing their mind towards healthy beverages. One can make, healthy smoothies out of fruits and vegetables. One can, the beverages which can be derived or formulated using the concept of organic. Again, one can make the use of organic fruits and vegetables and can, market their product in such a way, wherein it can really boom in the market. So all these things, wherein the formulation of how the product has to be developed, how the packaging of the product should be, how to maintain the shelf life of the product, how it should be marketed, if one wants to start the business, this is what is taught in Tata Department of Food Technology. Every slide that I'm talking about is something, which is really taught right from the day when you enter into food technology course of this from PV Polytechnic. So now the next slide is talking about consultancy business in food science and in food industry. So the organization which I am the founder of, that is Spectrum Food Solutions, is a 4-year-old company and it is into food safety consultation, wherein we consult food business operators, like they are into restaurants, they are into food manufacturing companies. Certain clients are wholesalers, retailers, any food business operators. We consult them on food regulatory aspect, like what kind of regulation has to be implemented in food business, food manufacturing companies. We also develop products for them. So when I say develop, we formulate products for them. We help them on consulting what kind of packaging should be done for respective products. We also train food handlers on food safety and hygiene practices. So all these things, were taught to me in my curriculum. Like, there's the subject of food packaging. That is where I learned that how food packaging works in food industry and for respective products. What kind of machineries have to be used for respective products so that, it can elongate the shelf life of any product. At the same time, how to use certain additives and preservatives and it's not just theoretical, but it is practically taught. We learn, and it's really fun. You will never feel that you're literally like you have joined a course or you are doing a qualification. It's really a fun kind of a learning if one really thinks from that perspective. And it's really a growth one can see if one joins this particular course. The next career, which is really very interesting, and we all, some or the other way, think at least once in our lifetime that we should be is food blogging. It's nowadays food blogging is all about, clicking pictures and posting on social media. But then food blogging again itself has its own science. It has its own technical aspects. Of course, gradually when you learn about what really the food is all about and different aspects to it, one can really make the career as an entrepreneur by becoming a food blogger as well. Also, another aspect to it is nutritionist or a dietitian. So we have the subject of nutrition and dietetics. One incident I would say is like when I was studying in my first semester, second semester, we had the subject of nutrition and dietetics, and we had this book. That time we just read this book to clear our examinations. But today, like I'm really being honest, it's just 3 months back that I opened that book again, and I literally realized the importance of book. I still have that book. While we were formulating a product for one of our clients, which is Tata, we were developing protein water for them. That time, I literally, had to open that book, and that is the time I realized how important that book was. So the importance is already taught to you when you are learning this particular subject in the college. And believe me, everything that is taught is, you are literally implementing in your while you are working in the industry or you are making your career. So nutrition, once you learn the subject of nutritionist and dietetics, one can make their career, as an entrepreneur by becoming a nutritionist or a dietitian as well. One can start their own, page on Instagram rather by consulting people on nutritionist and dietetics. One another career is into
Prajakta, we can't hear you.
the way you are made to do the practicals, and you are literally made to teach, made to learn the science behind why we are.
I think she has a network issue.
Yeah.
What is taught in Tata Department of Food. Learn this particular subject, one can also become a baker. One can start their bakery, and you can start your own business as a baker as well in the industry. So there are a lot other options. So a subject which is given an importance in science and technology. I'm glad that there was a subject and there is a subject of entrepreneurship. Again, in entrepreneurship, we have theoretical aspects and practical aspects to it as well, wherein we was conducted in the college wherein you had to sell certain products to people. So that really boosts your entrepreneurship skills as well. So again, now coming back to the slide, entrepreneurs need to provide quality products. So from the technical point of view, so the plus point of studying this subject. So if really one wants to become an entrepreneur in food industry, these are the aspects one requires. That is, there should be a food science knowledge. One should really have a good knowledge about food science and technology. Second is the product formulation or development. So tomorrow, if one wants to start a formulation lab, a product development lab for people who are venturing into food, so for them, it's very important to understand how food is being developed, how new products are being developed, and that is what is taught in the 3 year course of Food Science and Technology at Tata Department of Food Technology. Then, first point is production. One, after you, while you are, pursuing your career, while you are pursuing your curriculum in Food Science and Technology, we are also sent to food industry for internship, wherein you are placed either in, 5-star hotel as a food microbiologist, or you are sent in a company wherein you are working as a production officer, you are working as a quality assurance executive. That is where you learn the real experience, you get the real essence of how the food industry really works, and one can understand how the food production happens. Tomorrow, if one wants to start their own food business or own production line in any food product, one can make the use of that knowledge and can start their food production line as well. Then comes the quality management skills, that is the food safety management system. The organization, that is Tata Department of Food Technology, also conducts certain seminars, certain workshops on various certifications such as ISO 10000, FSSAI Schedule 4 regulations, quality management system. So these are all these standards which are related to food safety management system. Simultaneously, when you're getting this kind of knowledge, one can really implement all these things in the food industry. One can consult others on all these certifications. When I say others, one can start their own consultation business and can help the people who want to venture into food business on these certifications as well. Further, understanding food regulations. So it's very important that if you are into food business or you want to become an entrepreneur in food business, very important aspect to it is food regulation, and that is what again is taught in the curriculum as well. So understanding food regulations is very important, and that will help you to boost your entrepreneurial skills as well, since you are into food business. And all this entire technical skills that I am speaking about is taught in the 3 year course of Food Science and Technology at Tata Department of Food Technology. So to go ahead with entrepreneur quality to survive in the market. Now, this is something you will wonder that how we are going to do that. But I think we don't need to worry about this as well, because these skills are again taught in the entrepreneurship subject that is taught to us in the curriculum. So one really needs business and marketing skills, and entrepreneurship management subject has this particular topic as well, wherein we enhance our business and marketing skills as well. Second is communication skills. We also have a subject of English, wherein the communication skills were literally, enhanced at that particular time. Business planning and market research. So if one wants to become an entrepreneur, how the business planning should happen, what are the market research that one needs to, get into before starting the business. So all these things, you are trained, you are molded in such a way that you are, entirely, a package once you, you are done with your course. So this is what the entire, course is all about. And it's, I would say it's a hand-holding process. I really thank Sapre ma'am and Vaishali ma'am and Surekha ma'am as well for never leaving my hand, to be honest, because I still remember when I had my internship, when I was pursuing my course in Food Science and Technology, I had my first internship and I literally cried at that place because I was not confident enough, that how things are happening in industry. I was not open enough. But that time, I'm always saying this and I'll always say this, that it was Anagha Sapre ma'am, who literally, she was like that you have to survive here, because if you can't survive here, you will not survive in the industry. And that is how she made me learn things. And here I am today, founder of a company and simultaneously growing with other food businesses as well. So whosoever, you are listening today, I would, say that this is one of the very, essential course, I would say. And since food is something that we all are looking for, and it's something that is a never ending, sector, one can really start their business into anything that you are learning in the curriculum. If you are street smart, if you are smart enough to turn your subjects into business, one can really do that. And not only your curriculum, but then there are extracurricular activities that really boost you, that really helps you to motivate yourself, mentally as well. So this is a one entire package, and enhancing for entire personality. So I personally am really happy by doing this course, and at the same time, I am really grateful to all my teachers for never holding, never leaving my hand and helping me to reach wherever I am today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prajakta.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Prajakta.
Okay, now I would like to request our HOD Anaka Sapre ma'am to throw some light on further studies and on job training, which basically we provide, or internship which we provide.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sharing the screen.
Okay. Okay, so
Yeah.
would like to explain further about other things. Like if you wish to do further studies after diploma, you can get direct admission to direct second year of degree program like BE in food processing, BTech food technology, BChem, or BTech biotech engineer. Also, you can get admission into direct second year of BO in food processing technology in our college. If you are studying degree, BWOC food processing, there is scope to do MWOC, or there is scope to do MSc, or you can do any postgrad diploma. Nowadays, there are many postgrad diplomas which are coming up for food safety management or HSCCP or all those things. So you can do all those things so that it will hone your skill and you will be better suited in the industry. Next. I think job opportunities were explained really well by Apeksha. But there are ample job opportunities in different fields, like you have processing units, you have hotels, you have flight kitchens, all flight kitchens and all big five-star hotels like, this Hyatt or ITC Grand Maratha, ITC Central, Leela, Sofitel, all these hotels have hygiene lab, and all these hygiene labs have our student as hygiene managers. Then there are application labs, there are sensory labs. You have seen one of the student, but there are application lab like ingredients which are used in the food. They have their own labs, how they can be applied. So there they can work. And entrepreneurship, if you don't want to do a job, entrepreneurship can be a very good opportunity. You can have your own startup. There are a lot of, the subsidies which are given for women entrepreneurs. We are collaborating with MSCD, that is Entrepreneurship Development of Maharashtra government, and they are going to have orientation sessions. So those who require, kind of loans, and they help you in setting up the industry, getting license and all those things. Now, this is, some of our alumni who have done their diploma. Since our degree is very young, that is, it is just started. So we have only one batch of students who has gone out this year. This year they have passed. So mainly we are talking about the alumni of diploma. Okay. So you can see she is Sudha Shankar Narayan, and she is Director Quality Assurance MENA, Papa John's International. She started her career with the campus placement in Domino's Pizza. Then she went to McDonald's, and now she is with Papa John's. And would like to tell you that in Domino's, when she joined, it was in 90s. So there, that time, the pizza and Domino's was not so famous in India, and they wanted to have a packaging for pizza which can be heated in the flight. So she developed the package because they wanted to heat it in situ. That is, with the package, the pizza has to be heated and given to the customers, in the flights. So she developed the package, and she was the first one to develop this. And she proudly tells us कि मैडम मेरा पैकेज इतने 10,000 फीट के ऊपर हीट होके कस्टमर को गया. So this is another of our alumni, Meenal Nangaonkar. She is recently promoted as Deputy Head New Product Development, Capital Foods. You may not have heard of Capital Foods, but you all have used their brand, which is Ching's brand. So they have Szechuan chutney, they have Chinese sauces, they are now coming up with Chinese soups. So all these products are developed by this our alumni, Meenal. So very proud to tell you about this. Then there is another alumni, Prajakta Kulkarni. She is in with the testing laboratory, and she was a manager at EnviroCare Lab, and now she is vice president of laboratory operations with Shriji Aqua Treatments. So there are many alumni. We have this alumni gallery, and we have displayed their photos and their career graph. And so many people who are there, and I cannot really tell you about them. And they help us, our department, in any way they can, for job placement, for career placement, and they literally quarrel with their seniors and tell them नहीं नहीं मेरे कॉलेज की लड़की ही आएगी, बाकी पहले किसी को मत बुलाना. So that is their dedication to our department. And both of them, those who are here, about Prajakta, let me tell you, she was telling you about her, she was crying and all those things, but let me tell you, she had made us proud. She had participated in all the extracurricular activity, Yuva Mahotsav, and she had bagged many prizes for the college, in mime and mono acting and all those things. So these are some of our industry partners. हमारे साथ या तो हमारी लड़कियां यहाँ ऑन जॉब ट्रेनिंग के लिए जाती है या इंटर्नशिप के लिए जाती है, या तो यहाँ हमारी लड़कियां एम्प्लॉयड है. So you can see big brands, Nestle India Limited, Hindustan Unilever, Britannia Industries, Cadbury's, Parle-G, Capital Food, Firmenich India Limited, Givaudan India Limited. These are big flavor houses. Roha Daikem, all big hotels, as I told you, Hyatt, Taj, ITC Grand. So all these are our industry partners. Various facilities which are available in our campus. You can see hostel, library is there. We have central library and we have reference library. We have big labs where you can do practicals and get hands-on training. Admission procedure थोड़ी आपको बताऊं कि centralized admission procedure है डिप्लोमा के लिए. DT का साइट पे you have to ये वेबसाइट है, वहां पे आपको ये एडमिशन प्रोसीजर पूरी करने की है. ये वेबसाइट है DT का, जहाँ पे आपको लॉग इन करना है. ये थोड़े स्टेप्स दिखाए हैं. ऑनलाइन रजिस्टर आपको करना है, उसके बाद डॉक्यूमेंट वेरिफिकेशन, then there will be display of provisional merit list, then there will be display of final merit list, फिर option form submission, then there will be display of allotment of respective cap round 1 indicating allotted institute and course. फिर admission reporting to the allotted institute, आपको वो institute में जाके confirm करनी है admission by submitting required documents and payment of fee after cap 1 round. अगर आपको cap 1 राउंड में एडमिशन नहीं मिलती है तो आपको कैप 2 राउंड में एडमिशन मिल सकती है. देयर विल बी 1-2 ऐसे राउंड्स रहेंगे और फिर आपको सीट्स अलॉट की जाएगी. आपको फोन नंबर दिए है स्क्रीन पे. देखो, आपको अगर और जानकारी हमारे बारे में चाहिए, फूड टेक डिपार्टमेंट के बारे में, प्रेमलीला विठ्ठलदास पॉलिटेक्निक के बारे में, तो प्रेमलीला विठ्ठलदास पॉलिटेक्निक का वेबसाइट दिया है, और हमारा फेसबुक पेज दिया है, यूट्यूब चैनल है हमारा डिपार्टमेंट का, इंस्टाग्राम है, पेज है, और ये नंबर्स है. सो आप इस पे लॉग इन करके हमारे और जानकारी ले सकते हैं. एडमिशन प्रोसीजर फॉर डिप्लोमा और फॉर डिग्री के लिए आपको एसएनडीटी के पोर्टल पे लॉग इन करना है. ये एडमिशन इंक्वायरी के लिए आपको कुछ नंबर्स दिए हैं, ईमेल आईडी दिए हैं, आप उस पे इंक्वायरी कर सकते हैं. एक बात मुझे बोलनी चाहिए जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज के बारे में. जैसे मैंने बोला, तो हमारी एक स्टूडेंट है, रिसेंटली पास आउट है, डिप्लोमा की 2020 में पास आउट हुई है. इंसिया, आर यू देयर?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I would request Insia to share her experience regarding her throughout her, because she has won some prizes for us, and also she has got a recent job opportunity about which she would like to share. Please, Insia, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am, for this opportunity, first of all. And ma'am, it is a pleasure to talk about our college, because it is because of our college I am here right now, and I got an opportunity in Bayer Crop Science. It is an international industry which works for pharmaceuticals as well as agriculture, as well as now they are into food industry as well. So I got this job opportunity for Poland in Warsaw. So right now my visa procedures are going on. So I'll be going there. And because of our college, I did not have to go for the degree or anything as such. They hired me just in the name of the college. I don't know how, but after interviewing and everything, there were candidates who were more qualified than me. There were MBAs, as well as there were people from MTech as well. There were PhDs for the interview processings. But there after they gave me the questionnaire and the call and video interview round, I was selected for the role. So because of they told me that because of my technical knowledge which I have, I got selected. So I think all the credit goes to my college because of that. As you know, as each and every ma'am knows here, Anaga ma'am, Vaishali ma'am, and everybody, who was there for my teaching faculty. I was always, backlash for my attendance. And, there, it is because of the faculty that, that really gave me the knowledge and a perception on discipline and time management. So, before this college thing, students in this college are treated just like, just like their own children. I never thought that I would get such a college where teachers and faculties would treat us just like their own children and teach us everything, like just like we are in school, and we are backlashed like anything. Like, you have to do the work, you have to do this things, and it is because of that we get that exposure and knowledge. Unlike in other colleges, other degree colleges, I have done my 11th 12th in science in a college as well, but then there and in degree colleges, as we see, the pressure, and the insight of things are very minimal rather than in our college. There were times when we had to literally like stick for the education part, stick for the studies, stick for the extracurricular. Like it was compulsory for us to do those things. And it is because of that I got, first of all, I got, due to the extracurricular, I got the marketing strategies, which is because of our college. The entrepreneurship program, the projects which we used to have, it is because of that I accomplished my marketing strategy in my last company. I got this exposure to speak with people, how to manage things, and how to go forward with all the things which I have right now in my skill set. It is because of this college. And as a student, as a very fresh student, which I've passed out in 2020, I would like to share that the exams, the study procedures, the even the extracurricular curricular activities, you'll get a true hold of each and every aspect of your educational journey. So I'm glad I got this opportunity, and thank you so much, Anaga ma'am, for supporting us, and especially Vaishali ma'am, thank you so much for the microbiological part. I'm glad you were there. I got to learn everything from there. Thank you so much, ma'am, for being with me in this throughout this journey. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Insia.
Thank you, Insia, and
Welcome, ma'am.
congratulations and all the best for your career ahead.
Thank you, ma'am.
So I think now over to Surekha. Surekha ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. We will take first question answers.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So, yes, Dr. Vaishali Patil is there and she is asking that please throw some light on examination system during the diploma.
Examination system is like we have internal exam and we have external exam. So it is 50-50, like 50% is in weightage is given to internal exam and 50% weightage is given to external examination, that is final examination. So there are unit tests or there is a project or something like that for internal. For practical also, we have a continuous assessment or we have unit tests in practicals, and final exam again is 50%.
Okay. One more question she has.
Yeah.
What is the internship allocation system?
See, generally, the internship is, we allot the internship on the basis of location generally, but that is not hard and fast. If there is a good company and we feel that the student is good, then we may tell her to travel little bit, maybe it is far off, but we tell her to travel to give her that exposure. So depending on the compatibility, depending on the skill set of the students, some students are good in some subject, like some students are good in microbiology, some are good in chemical analysis. So accordingly, we see the location, because we don't want student to travel on.
Ma'am, you are just
Yeah.
unmuted. Yes.
Yes, Surekha.
Yes, in between you just muted, no? So
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
okay. So again, Vaishali ma'am is again asking the same question related to our alumni. Does all the alumni share their experience had studied diploma only, or they pursued further education too?
Just now, some of the alumni who were there has pursued only diploma, but
No,
now with the degree.
she's asking about our today's alumni speakers. I think Prajakta and Apeksha. She is asking about her, as they share their experience. So whether they have just completed their diploma or they
Just
pursue
completed their diploma.
Ishita is asking, is BOK is optional one?
Yeah, if they want to pursue further studies further, they can join directly in the second year of BO. So they do 3 years diploma plus 2-year degree. So otherwise, after 10th, they would be doing 12th and then they would be doing degree in 5 years. So similarly, in 5 years, they will complete their diploma as well as their degree. It is optional, it is not compulsory. It is not an integrated course. But if they want to study further, then because nowadays there is a trend of studying further. Otherwise, students usually used to go for jobs. So if they want to go for jobs, there are jobs. If they want to go for further studies, they can even go abroad. You know, many of our students have gone abroad. Recently, one of our student after diploma, she had done a degree from Birmingham, bakery and patisserie. She completed her degree recently and she is now doing a job over there in London.
Okay. One more question is there. Name is not mentioned over here. Because of the COVID situation, does the internship and industrial visits are open offline or it is online?
It is not offline because we have to follow university guidelines, but we are giving them virtual internships. Like they are associated with the industry and they are working from home because industry people themselves are working from home. So whatever work they are allotted, they have to get it done and they have to do it. We take industry feedback. As regards to visits, what we are doing is we are trying to have virtual visits. So one of our students who is in hotel, you know, she had a demo sessions of microbiology practicals for our students. You know, for 2.5 hours, she showed them how the sampling is done and how microbiological part is carried out in the hotel. Then we had one R&D lab, so all the equipments were shown and how they are handled, how the sample is, you know, weighed and how it is done. So all we are trying to give them industry exposure through industry speakers. They come, they conduct sessions, or we are trying to conduct webinars for them.
Okay. Dhanashri is asking about the fee structure. Can we pay the fee in the installment?
That we can discuss once you get, you know, your name is in the list, Dhanashri, we can do that.
Yes. One more question from Tushar.
Dhanashri, are you there in our WhatsApp group? If you are
Yes,
not,
ma'am.
you are there, no?
Yes.
Okay, okay, Dhanashri.
Yes, Surekha.
Tushar, yes, Tushar is asking, B or BTech has lateral entry after diploma
Yes,
or D or B? Yes.
yes, yes. Be in food processing. There is a course in Anand, Gujarat. So there they have lateral entry for direct second year, and all BTech, food tech, food processing have say direct second year entry for diploma students.
Yes. What is the intake for? Now they have not mentioned about diploma or degree, but
Both
you
have
can.
30. Intake is 30 for diploma as well as degree. Somebody is asking, is there a WhatsApp group? Yes, we have found a WhatsApp group for diploma admission and degree admission. So anybody who is interested can we can send you the link. You
I am
can
putting the link in the chat box. You can copy
Yes.
join
the
the
link. You can join.
degree and diploma is different. Huh? Vaishali, just mention which group for degree and which group for
This is diploma.
Yes, ma'am. Can we take the next question?